So you guys want to make some money, right? You don't know how. You guys are trying to figure it all out, trying to sort all this crap. You got somebody telling you to do one thing, somebody else telling you to do another thing. You really don't even know. But guess what? We're about to solve that right here, right now. So you can make your $100 a day. Selling on Amazon has absolutely changed our lives. You want to know something? We're going to help you guys get there too.
All these people are talking about wanting to sell you a lifestyle. We're here to sell you a life.
Yo, so what's up, guys, man? It's a Dropshipping Terminator. You already know. Me and my partner, the Dan and Steel, we talk all about the e-commerce life, man, general entrepreneurship, Amazon FBA, private label dropshipping, eBay, Shopify, Facebook ads, everything that we can think of to help you guys make money, everything that we've done, which is what this video is going to be about today, actually. So make sure you guys do the prereqs. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Get into the free Facebook group below because you guys already know we dropped that free e-commerce knowledge on your baby. So, for all you regulars, man, y'all know what time it is. You already know what's up. It's time to go ahead and get right into it. So, you guys are looking for practical ways to make that money, to make that Grant Cardone squalor. So, let's go ahead. We're going to talk about it. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been with us from the beginning. You know, you kind of know my personal story, my journey that led me to doing the whole e-commerce thing and making some money. But, you know, it's not for everybody. Not everybody want to do that. So we're going to start talking about a couple things that can help you guys get to the next level, because that's what it's all about. You know, getting you guys from point A to point Z, not necessarily point B. Just point B is like this real small. You know, you're just going from here to here. Like, we trying to get y'all to Z. Now, of course, you guys got to go to B, C, D, and all that other stuff. But to get y'all from here to here, you know, we got to give you a full tank of gas. And how do we do that? By helping y'all make some money. So let's talk about some practical methods, because it seems like a lot of you guys just want to jump in head first. Now, before we get into the little slides, we got to talk about that. You guys can't just jump into the ring with Ali because you think you can box. And that's a Fast and Furious reference if you guys did not know. It's from the first movie. When Paul Walker is out there, you know, whooping up on dude. But yeah, you guys can't just go from not knowing jack squat about making money online to making $100,000 a month. You know, it literally just does not work that way. Some people get real lucky. Some people do. Some people get massively lucky. For everyone else, it doesn't work that way. And we're going to get into why. Okay, so if you guys don't have the necessary skills, you cannot go and just start making all types of money, right? It's just not going to work. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you're doing, no matter, you know, how intelligent you are, it's just not going to work the way that you want to. And that's just the case for a lot of people, man. That's the case for pretty much everybody. You know, even for me when I first started, you know, I didn't have the skill set necessary to go off and do, you know, $30, $40, $50, $60,000 a month and, you know, be very profitable and live a great life and all that. You know, I had to start with the lowest common denominator. I had to start with what my skill set allowed and then build up from there. And that's what you guys are going to have to do. So let's talk about the practical ways to make money. Now, at the very lowest level is what I did. Okay. You know, I flipped free stuff on Craigslist. So every major city or major area pretty much has a Craigslist where you can list, right? And you know, you can either list things for a profit or you can list things for free. Most people want to sell something, so they try to make a little money, but there's also a massive free section. You know, out in the Philadelphia area, the free section of Craigslist is full of hidden gems, full of hidden treasure. And that's where you guys should be diving. Okay, now sure, you know, you guys can go to yard sales and all that stuff, but the fastest way to make money without spending any money is to basically dumpster dive through Craigslist, you know, the free section. And here's why. Now, the free section is generally full of things that are going to make money that you can turn around for a profit. Now, if you guys are hurting for money and you don't have any funds to go to yard sales and all that stuff, if you have a little time, you guys have a vehicle, you can load up on the weekend. And this is what I did. I went to the free section of Craigslist and I would relist those items. I would call the sellers, or not the seller, but the people, you know, with the items listed, and say, hey, I am on the way to pick it up. will you take that listing down so I can get there? But before they took that listing down, I would get all the information, I get the photos and all this stuff, and then relist it for a profit. So those people would take the listing down. I would already have that information. I'd have it listed up for more money. I would drive, go pick up that item. And more often than not, I would have a seller by the time that I picked it up. I mean, a buyer by the time that I picked it up, or I would have one in a few hours, if not the very next day. So that's what I did when I was absolutely flat broke. When I was sitting there trying to put food on the table for my son, when it was just him, I didn't have a lot of money. So I did a lot of Craigslist flipping, a ton of it. And that's what you guys should be doing. That is, we'll get into some of that. When I do the Rico's Roughnecks Inner Circle, we're going to be deep diving on how to do that effectively. So stay tuned for that, guys. That's coming. I'm going to be helping you guys make all types of money. What you guys should be looking for, right? So, you have that, dumpster diving in the free section of Craigslist always pays off. You guys can literally make $500 to $1,000 in a single weekend because people get rid of electronics. They get rid of all types of stuff all the time. Like TVs are notorious for being tossed out, smart TVs, especially because some people just don't want to take those TVs with them. They might move to a place where the TV is too large. Like if I was to downsize, this TV might not fit somewhere. I would make it fit. I ain't gonna lie about that. I don't care how tiny the house is. I'm gonna make that TV fit somehow. But electronics are plentiful. Furniture is always a good one, especially bedroom furniture, because people are always moving in and out of places, and sometimes they'll have to leave their furniture at their old place. And bedroom sets are very, very important because that's where you do your sleeping. So finding those are definitely hidden gems. Finding those in good condition, you can generally get those and have those flipped within a few hours. Let's move on. So once you guys have gotten that down, you got a little capital, I recommend getting into flipping cell phones, right? Cell phones and electronics off of Craigslist on the places like Swappa or eBay. And the reason I say getting them off Craigslist is because typically when you buy electronics off Craigslist, you're buying them from people that have overextended themselves, that shouldn't have been buying those products to begin with. You'll meet a lot of people that were buying, like new iPhones or new Galaxy devices like this S10 Plus right here, that really shouldn't have been buying them, especially around tax season. So tax time, people will overextend themselves. And next thing you know, they got to pay rent, they got to pay daycare, they got to get groceries, all this stuff. And you can capitalize on their misfortune. Now, granted, it sounds kind of crappy, but you can oftentimes find, iPhones, Galaxy devices. Those are the two that I recommend, iPhones and Galaxy devices. Not unless you can find like the Huawei series, like the new P30 that's out. If you can find someone who got one of those imported, you'll generally do pretty well with that. But stick to iPhones and Galaxy devices, okay? And Pixel devices, Google Pixels. So Pixels, Galaxy devices, and iPhones, because they always sell very, very well as far as cell phones go. Get those off of Craigslist. Turn around, flip them on Swappa, because you can sell them for a higher price on Swappa, okay? You can always sell them for a higher price on Swappa because you're going to be getting them for sometimes hundreds less than what you would be purchasing them for on Swappa. Same thing with MacBooks. So get MacBooks, MacBook Pros, and MacBook Airs. Okay, they sell very well on Swappa. They sell very well on eBay. So same principle. Get them off of places, like Craigslist, or you can find them on eBay sometimes for cheap. But typically you'll find them on Craigslist. So get them off Craigslist for dirt cheap. End up flipping them on Swappa or eBay for a massive profit, $100, $200, $300 a pop. And you're good to go. Sometimes you'll have to, change out the hard drive, like in the older MacBooks, especially the 17 inches. From way back in the day, they don't make those anymore. But if you swap out to a solid state drive, fantastic. You can get solid state drives for dirt cheap nowadays. You can get a terabyte for, like $120, 130 in some cases, because Amazon has them on sale. So you can get, those 17 inches for a few $100s with a messed up hard drive, and then get yourself a solid state drive. Shazam, you just made your money. All right, definitely recommend doing that. Don't take my word for it. Do it for yourself, and trust me, you will make money. Now, you can also start a service-based business. A lot of people neglect the service-based businesses because they don't want to exchange their time for money. But until you guys get to a level where you can parlay your skill set to get into the e-commerce realm, you need to have something going on. Whether you have a job, or you're parlaying some of your skills, like washing cars. If you're really good with detailing, washing cars is a great way to make money. Okay, it's a fantastic way. If you have a pressure washer or something along those lines, you can make it to someone's house, or you can have them come to you. You will make money hand over fist if you're a good detailer, especially in a climate like Florida or California where the weather's always nice. Out here in PA kind of sucks, during the wintertime, but hey, you can make money. Car washing, mechanic services, number one, a traveling mechanic. If you have tools, believe me, people will pay you a hefty fee to come and diagnose their issues and fix their cars for them. So if you have a free weekend, you can make a few $100s like that, guys, as opposed to them taking it to Pet Boys, or trying to find a dealer that's open on the weekends that will work on their cars. That's always nice. Tutoring people, if you're really good with calculus, physics, any type of STEM, any programming, if you're good with Java, JavaScript, Objective-C, Swift, any of those things, people will pay you handsomely to help them with their homework. When I needed to make a little extra money, I would help people with their coding assignments, their calculus homework, and they pay. You can charge them whatever you want. You'll be like, hey, look, for me to help you with this calculus homework, it's going to be, $50. And people will pay because they don't want to get bad grades. So think about that. Service-based businesses are very attractive. Landscaping, especially if you guys are in warm climates, please, landscaping is definitely something that you can and should be doing if you are not skilled in other areas. Okay, anyone can mow the lawn, anyone can trim around the edges, anyone can trim bushes. Now they might not look perfect, but you can definitely trim them. Most people aren't going to complain because they don't want to do the work themselves, right? They'll pay you $40-$50 to mow their lawns and be on their way. All right, now we're getting into the fun stuff, guys. Now we're getting into the good stuff. We're getting into the whole internet thing, right? So you can get into affiliate marketing, guys. So affiliate marketing is probably one of the easiest ways to get started for free. But to do it at scale, you're going to need some money, which is why all those things have led up to this point. So you start off small, get the capital, and then you move on to something like affiliate marketing, because you're going to have to run ads. To do it at scale, you're going to have to run, Facebook ads, Google ads, stuff like that, influencer marketing on Instagram. But it's very, very lucrative. Okay, it's lucrative. It can make you a ton of money, and in some cases, you can do it for free. If you guys have, some skills, or you guys have been following all of that, you could start a YouTube channel, start an Instagram, Facebook page, or group, and talk about the things that you're doing, as far as flipping products, doing your service-based businesses, all that stuff. And then get affiliate offers, from, like Amazon. The Amazon affiliates program may not pay out the highest, but it's fairly consistent. So let's say you guys are getting into landscaping, you want to do a review on the products that you use. Guess what? There are affiliate links. You can get affiliate links to the Amazon affiliate program, and anything that that the people buy within 24 hours on Amazon counts towards you. So let's say you got a leaf blower. You're like, oh, this leaf blower is awesome. People, check it out. Yeah, you get your affiliate link through Amazon. People click that link. They go there, but they don't necessarily buy the leaf blower. They buy other things. They might buy a cell phone case or some shirts or whatever else. Because they went through your particular link, a cookie gets placed on their machine, in the browser, and it tracks everything that they're going through, tracks all the things that they're looking at and everything that they purchase. And when they purchase, you get credit for that and you get paid. So it doesn't matter if they purchased a leaf blower or not. All that matters is that they purchased something from Amazon going through your link. And there you go. You get money. It's real simple. In principle, it's really simple, but to do it at scale, like I said, you guys do need to know like Facebook ads, Google ads, stuff like that. So it can be kind of difficult, can be kind of tricky if you're trying to, make tons and tons of money. And then finally, we get into our favorite, which is e-commerce. And that's going to be, drop shipping or FBA or wholesaling, whatever, that may be for you. It doesn't matter if it's retail arbitrage, whatever. Getting into e-commerce is definitely going to be the way to scale to a much, much larger height. Okay. That's obviously our favorite thing. That's what we teach our students. That's, really what we try to impart into you, get you guys going, get you guys making that money, getting that e-commerce money, baby. That's what it's all about. So at that level, once you guys have mastered all these things, you've gotten some money coming in. Because when you get into e-commerce, you guys do have to have some type of capital. You guys can't get in and be, butt naked. Okay. You can't just, come in like, I have no money and I want to do this. It's almost impossible to do without any type of money. Matter of fact, I'd venture to say it is impossible to do without any type of capital or money. Okay, whether that's credit or whether that's cash, you definitely have to have something, guys. And I know it kind of sucks. I know you guys are like, oh, everyone says we can do it for free. No, you can't do it for free. You got to have some type of money because you have to place orders and everything else. So getting into e-commerce is definitely going to be one of the quicker ways to scale. Go from making $100 a day to doing $1,000 a day to doing $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a day. And it's very nice when that happens. It's very nice when you can go from making $100 a day, you start getting to $200, $300, $400, $500, and then boom, you get to your first $1,000 day. And I remember what that felt like when we hit our first $1,000 day, man. I thought I was the king, boy. My eggplant emoji was like that big. I'm like, yo, I am the king. I know what I'm doing. I'm making $1,000 a day. You have your first $1,000 day, doesn't mean it's consistent. But once you start getting them consistent $1,000 days, woo, you feeling like a king. So there's that. But yeah, guys, man, that's very basic. And one more, let's toss this in. This was not in the slides in the presentation. Get a damn job, okay? That's also another way to, make $100 a day. If you guys didn't know, I know we're just talking about stuff that, you guys could do without, having any type of skills, or getting a job. But realistically, guys, like if you don't want to do any of this stuff, if this is just too much, get a damn job, okay? Go apply for something at Walmart, whether you're stocking overnight, whether, you're moving pallets, it doesn't matter, guys. Getting a job is not a bad thing. You should never be embarrassed. I mean, Dan Locke talks about it, even Dan DeSilva at some points have said get a job. And this is a Shopify king, right? We don't all, none of us, I can't say none of us, but we don't all agree on certain selling methods or practices or whatever. But even he, the king of Shopify, and I give him that crown, I give him that credit, right? Even he, the king of Shopify, has said get a job at some point to have that income so that way you can, drop ship. So if the Shopify king himself says get a job, then obviously there's something behind it, right? He's the Shopify king for a reason. People have been using his screenshots for a long time. He's made plenty of money doing, Shopify. For him to say get a job, you guys should probably listen. I mean, we're obviously biased because we have full-blown careers. I'm a software engineer, Dan's a network engineer. We make plenty of money doing what we do. So you guys probably don't want to listen to us on that front because you're like, oh, they're biased. They're going to tell me to get a job. Guys, getting a job is probably one of the easiest ways to get to $100 to $500 a day. Whatever, $1,000 a day in some cases, okay? Now, it's not glamorous, but it's possible. For everyone who doesn't want to go get a damn job, then you guys have all these other methods that we just talked about. And if you can't make money with any of those methods, then you are just a lazy turd and there's nothing I can do to help you, okay? Just period. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do to make that happen. Now, there was other methods, like social media marketing agencies, running Facebook ads for people, but those are skills that you're going to have to build a little bit later, okay? You guys should be focusing on the basics, mastering those, getting that initial income in, so that way you can have the time and the freedom to, to learn how to run Facebook ads, because you can't run Facebook ads without money, right? You got to have money to run Facebook ads. And in some cases for social media marketing, when it comes to growing Instagram accounts, like you do have to have some type of money up front, not unless you're going to be using your client's money. And in some cases, they're not going to want to spend all that type of cash. So you might have to spend your own to prove that you know what you're doing. So make sure you guys have money on hand for that. But hey, that's it, guys. Those are the practical ways for you to make money. And they really do work. All right. I have done all of them myself. I have done every single one of them. They do work. I have made money with them. And that is how I got to my lifestyle now. That's how I got my cars. That's how I was, able to have, six STIs before this. And then I had a WRX that had a version 7 swap in it, JDM version 7 swap, which is fantastic. I was able to have, 2 SRT4s before that. I was able to have an S4, so all those cars, the homes that I lived in, all that stuff was funded, through either A, e-commerce, or B, all these other ventures. And then, obviously, once my career took off, that, funded a lot of the other things that we do. So yeah, guys, if you're trying to make money, please follow those steps, okay? If nothing else, at least try them out to get you guys in a little bit better of a situation. Okay, so there's that. That being said, man, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Catch y'all on the flip side. Be safe, be smart out there. You guys don't want to getting into predicaments where you have to get out there and do these types of things, where you have to really, really hustle and grind. You guys, don't want to be making mistakes like I made. All right. So I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.